Well, Long Beach School District back in session, the second wave of students reporting today. Students are split into two groups. They alternate weeks, one in class, the other doing assignments and online work at home. And there are also students doing all virtual learning. Joining us now with the details, Long Beach School District Superintendent Dr. Jay Smith and students Cameron Prestonbach and Marley Skeevers. Good to see all three of you. First of all, Dr. Smith, what a wonderful idea it seems to me, because you automatically reduce the number of students in any given day and limited exposure. So tell us how you came up with this kind of scattered schedule.
Well, several superintendents around the state have discussed, going to an A-B day, so to speak, and where students would come on an A day and another group would come on a B day. I just thought that that was kind of hectic, and it would be difficult for parents to remember which days their students would be going to school and which days they would be home. So we thought that it would bring more consistency to spread it out on a week-to-week basis. So that's what we've done in Long Beach. And so we have two teams, a maroon team and a white team, so they will go to school on 5 consecutive days. And on the days that they are at home, they'll do distance learning. So we'll do that throughout the first 4 or 5 weeks of school. We'll reevaluate that sometime around Labor Day.
Well, it sounds like you put a lot of thought into it. The virtual learning aspect, are you confident that parents and students and the system that you're providing in terms of technology is going to be able to hold up to the demand?
I'm confident that we are getting there, David, but I will tell you that we're using the term distance learning because I think the term virtual learning, quite honestly, is used a little bit too loosely. Parents get the idea that they're going to be able to see their teacher in real time, and that's not always going to be the case. It will not be the case in Long Beach. We are not one-to-one at the moment, meaning that not all of our students have devices that they can carry home. So we are going to look at it more from a distance learning, where we do a combination of quite a few different things and try to stay away from that virtual concept, because the reality is that's very, very difficult to do, and it's certainly difficult to do it over a long period of time. So we're trying to be more realistic with our approach and not lead parents in a direction where we cannot fulfill those obligations.
And Cameron, I'm curious, how do you feel about, I told you only have a couple days under your belt, but how are you feeling about being back in school? Do you feel comfortable, and what are some of the other students saying to one another?
Yes, I feel very comfortable going back to school. The administration's doing a really great job with socially distancing us and making sure that we wash our hands and put on hand sanitizer before entering and leaving a classroom. And the distance learning is going great as well. The plan is very good.
And Marley, are you seeing your fellow students abiding by the mandate to wear masks? And how do you feel about that? And does it look like most of the students are okay with it and following the rule?
Yes, all my fellow students that I see are wearing masks. Everybody is hand sanitizing, keeping apart, wearing masks, and following the rules really closely. I'm comfortable going back to school. I'm ready to have a good year no matter what. And I think the majority of our fellow students and peers are ready to go back as well.
Dr. Smith, you picked two good students to bring on TV today.
I did.
Tell me a little bit about how you're handling transportation, because that's really turning out to be a big issue for parents and for schools.
Well, I tell you, I think our plan solved a lot of that because obviously our buses are running also at half capacity, doing the week-to-week plan. Obviously, also, a lot of our parents are bringing their students to school that would normally ride the bus just to try to limit that exposure. So we have buses running throughout the city that may only have 4 or 5 students on the bus. And that's just the way our numbers kind of broke down, so we've been very fortunate. And as we look at these past 2 days, I think we certainly made the right decision in limiting our enrollment.
All righty, Dr. Jay Smith, Long Beach School District Superintendent, along with Cameron and Marley. The best of luck to all three of you and everybody at Long Beach Schools, and we hope things go well. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much.